Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your abs and booty HIIT workout. In this workout, we're gonna be working with dumbbells and kettlebells and mini bands. If you have all of those, use them. Otherwise, just use what you have available to you. You can get it done with just body weight. We're gonna be working the entire lower body, legs, glutes, hips, and of course, a whole lot of core, and we'll add in some high intensity intervals as well. Of course, I'm gonna give you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. Go ahead and just start moving your body, march, pump those arms, maybe roll those shoulders. We're gonna get a quick dynamic warm up, really focusing on our lower body and our back and our core. But of course, we wanna open up those shoulders, those arms, that upper body as well. We'll be keeping it short, but of course, if you need a little bit more mobility or more of a warm up, please get it on your own. Now you'll see I have my dumbbells and my kettlebells and a mini band out. If you only have one of those or two of those or none of those, that is totally okay. This is definitely the type of workout that you can do all body weight as well. Here is what we're looking at, team. We're going to have split circuits that are more like giant sets. So we'll have a giant set of some lower body where we'll have 3 big stretch to the top right here. 2 to 3 exercises on lower body, and then we'll have a lower body HIIT. So our strength-based exercises will really be, let's take it up in the Y and then hinge. Those strength-based exercises will be 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, and they're truly back to basics, so I wanna encourage you to go heavy. Then we will get a HIIT version of either the lower body or core, which will either be body weight or we'll add in that mini band. Let's take our arms right here, flat back down, and round it up. So then we'll start with a lower body, then we'll get a core circuit, then we'll have another lower and then another core. We'll see how it goes if we have time for a little bonus at the end. Let's take it right here. Open up those hips, just kind of press out gently as you stretch through your back. So we are getting it done. I think you'll think that it moves quickly. Again, abs and booty. It's not gonna be a ton of stuff. Again, not a lot of combo moves or anything like that. Just dynamic movements that we can go heavy, back to basics, and then we'll add a little HIIT to keep the heart pumping. Take it right here, let's tap back into that opening up of the hip. You can just do a tap back, or if it feels good to you, drop into a little lunge. Totally up to you. Again, as we continue to warm up through the lower body, our back, our core. So let's hold this one here. You can either be here, or if it feels good to drop it all the way down, maybe open up that hip a bit, and then if you want, world's greatest stretch, we can reach under and up. Reach through and up. I think you'll find just by going heavy and working these big muscle groups, go ahead and step it up, we'll switch here, that your heart rate is gonna stay up, but we'll add those very specific short HIIT intervals as well. So you can be here, drop it low, or take it here, reach it up, and again, you can reach through, get that little rotation for your core. From here, team, if you want, take it back to that high plank on the toes or on the knees, just a little forward and back. You can do a little drop of the hips right through here, warming up through that core, and then very slowly walk those hands back or walk your feet forward. A little pedal of your hamstrings, and go ahead and slowly roll it up. My heart rate is already up. Let's tap out and reach right through here, team. All right, so 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest for those back to basic strength, and then 30 seconds only of that HIIT. Again, HIIT will be body weight or band. Everything else you can add weights if you want. I'll be alternating with my dumbbell and my kettlebell. Let's bring those hamstrings up right through here. All right, team, so the very first exercise that we're gonna do is gonna be a version of a squat. Now, if you wanna keep it just a regular squat, you can do that. Otherwise, we're gonna do what we call a B stance squat. So grab one heavy kettlebell or dumbbell. We're taking it here, either goblet, or you can hold it low. And if you wanna do your regular squat, you can take it here. Otherwise, almost like a little kickstand, but you're just setting a little bit offset, a staggered and then you're driving up and through. So this leg is gonna take more of the work, that flat foot. So I'm starting with my left flat, my right up. That's gonna inform what we're doing next. So grab that weight, regular squat or B stance in 3, 2, 1. Drop it low, drive it up. Now if this bothers your knees or your hips or your calves, just take it to a regular squat. Everything else looks the same with a regular squat, right? You're sitting low, drive up and in. Using the core just by having that weight in the center. And you can kind of play around with where that foot can be back, offset a little bit, but if it feels a little better to be here, that works too. You do you. Remember what I always say, be where you are today. This first round is gonna be all about going right side, left side. So we're working that left leg, that flat foot, last one. Set your weight down and breathe, right? Got the heart rate up. Again, when we're working these big muscles, they're using a lot of energy. That's what we love about it. Now, the leg that was flat, we're gonna step out into a side lunge. I'm crossing with one weight or my kettlebell there. If you wanna keep it stationary, you can. So the leg that was flat, here we go. Step it out, and here. So remember in our side lunge, we're gonna sit deep into that hip. It's sort of half hinge and half squat. So I'm hinging with my upper body, driving the hips back, but I'm also pushing through the heel in that squat motion. So this leg is gonna get a lot of work in this first round. Then we get a little hit, and we do it all again with the other side. 5 seconds, keep that core engaged. Everything that we're doing is also gonna stabilize in the core. Last one, and relax. If you notice, we were holding it here to stabilize. We're crossing, anti-core. Next, again, that foot that was stepping out is gonna stay planted. We're gonna cross it behind for a curtsy lunge. If that's not right for you, you can tap it back or regular lunge. Weight here or here, your pick. 3, 2, 1. And again, I'm gonna bring that weight, if you've got it low, I'm gonna take it a little bit behind and underneath, almost to the back of that heel. Feel what that does to having to stabilize in the core, right? And we're here. I probably could have just called this strength and cardio HIIT or strength HIIT, because we are getting a whole lot of strength, which you know, we can get our heart rates up with that. So we are gonna have those HIIT intervals right here. 5 seconds, get low, I know. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so set that weight down. We're gonna come back to it. I know that leg is feeling it. You can kind of shake that out. We're gonna grab a band. If you have a band, otherwise, just keep it body weight. Move it up above your knees. Make sure your weights are out of the way. So above the knees, not calf, we're gonna do a little double side step or double shuffle, quick shuffle. Either way, I want your heart rate up. If you don't feel comfortable doing the shuffle motion, I just want you to do a side step and get that heart rate up. We got 30 seconds. I want you to go for it because you get a 30-second recovery. Here we go. So big shuffle, big steps here, stay low. Again, it's HIIT, so we wanna really go all out because then we get a longer breather. We go to that other leg. If you want quick feet, get that burn here. I know, it's HIIT for cardio, but it's burn for those glutes either way. With or without the band, stay down there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. Take it off, take your time. All right, so you got 30 seconds to breathe. If you need water, you can grab it. I'm gonna get it after this next round. Woo! All right, team, same thing again, except we'll be working that opposite leg. B stance squat, set it down and breathe. Side lunge, set it down and breathe. Curtsy lunge. Catch your breath after that HIIT round. Let's get set, one weight or two, kettlebell or dumbbell, B stance or regular squat. Here we go. 40 seconds, core engaged. And up, yes you can. Drive it up, I know. And breathe. Get low to high. Again, if you're feeling that calf cramp, it doesn't feel good on your knees or your hips, just take it down back to that regular flat-footed squat. If you can, stagger a bit. You feel the difference, right? That flat foot is really driving up and through. 3, 2, 1. Set your weight down, give your hands a break. I want you to be going heavy enough that you need to set that weight down if you can. All right, so that leg that was flat, stepping out into that side lunge. Again, to get that core engaged, we're crossing it over, staying stable right through here. Woo, heart rate's up. 3, 2, 1, side lunge. Again, you can do dumbbells, kettlebell, all body weight. You get as low as is comfortable for you. Remember, we're driving the hips to the back. We're also shifting our weight into that hip. I know it's tempting as they're tired to keep it a little higher. So I want to encourage you to really push that range of motion. This is a hard one to really get low on. It's hard for me too. It's mobility. It's not always strength. So do the best you can. Hang out there for a second to really get low. 3, 2, 1, and relax. So again, the leg that was stepping out now is forward, crossing over into that curtsy. Your weight can be here or here, whatever feels better for you. Try to get behind. Again, little pull, anti-core, anti-flexion to get the core working. One more right here, 40 seconds. Did I mention that we have right side, left side, but other than that, no repeat. The only thing that might repeat is a swing, because you know we love to put a swing a few times. And up, right here. Up. Drive it up and through. Getting low, making sure that weight's not pulling you. That's the hard part. Well, it's all hard, right? We got one more hit after this, then a breather. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it to the side. This time, team, back to that band if you have it. One more hit. Instead of that shuffle, band above your knees again. Grab onto something if you need a little bounce. And you're either tapping out and down fast, or it's that little jump, right? If you can get the jump in, go for it. Otherwise, let's get it done. 30 seconds of HIIT. 3, 2, 1. Step it out or drop it down. Up to you. Chest open, right? What I mean by that is we're not letting our back drop. Get low. If this is enough HIIT, get it done. As long as that heart rate is getting up for you, that is high intensity for you. Your workout, your levels. 3, 2, 1. Oh man, catch your breath, team. Woo! Let's grab some water, peel that off. I know, legs are feeling it. Grab some water, team. How's that hurt? It's up, right? Cheers, y'all. Woo! All right, so here's what we got. Breathe into that. Before we take it down on the mat for some core, we're gonna take it into a little deadlift and swing, as we often do in circuits, so we can really prep for it. Join me here. So starting with dumbbells, if you got them, it's your deadlift. Weights come close to the front of the legs, hinge to the back. We'll get 40 seconds, and then we'll get our 30-second HIIT with our swing. Swing is coming back later in a circuit. If you don't want to swing, keep the deadlift. If you don't have a kettlebell, you can do it all with dumbbells. But let's start. Roll those shoulders back. Core engaged, heavy weights. Here we go. And drive it up. Right here. It's not a fold forward. Remember, it's driving the hips back and stand up straight. 40 seconds. Zip up the core at the top. We call it shoulders packed, meaning pull those shoulders back, not with a lot of tension up here, but back. Squeeze those armpits, right? We had a lot of squat and lunge motions in that first circuit. Let's get a little hinge. Yes. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Set them to the side. All right, one dumbbell, or one kettlebell, or keep the deadlift if you want to try the swing. If you've never done a swing, check out my how to do a swing video. But we'll take it here, drive it up, lock it out, let it drop. 30 seconds, it's HIIT, it's power, it's strength, it's everything, which is why I love a kettlebell swing. Let's drop it here, drop the chest, deadlifting swing, or swing. 3, 2, 1, power it up, let it drop. Remember, you wanna go heavy on this. That's gonna keep you from wanting to do a raise with your arms. Your arms should not be working. You gotta power up through the posterior chain, all up through the back of the body. Zip up that core, lock out the knees and the hips, glutes, hamstrings, core at the top. On the breath, lock it out, let it drop. Lock it out, let it drop. Power up, let it drop. 3, 2, 1, swing and relax. I know, y'all, that felt like a long first circuit. It was. Pedal those feet. Slide that kettlebell over, you don't need it. We are taking it down to the mat. Now here's what we got, team. We're doing a dead bug. If you want to take it here, into a little pullover crunch, which you could do with a dumbbell here, into a bicycle with the band, you could do standing, and then a climber. You can keep it all standing or find a variation on the floor. Make sure you have the band and one weight close by. Go ahead and join me here. We're gonna tuck that pelvis. We're gonna pull everything in. And we got that dead bug right here. Here we go. Sorry to jump you right into that. If you're just getting situated, that's okay. We got a few things down here. So on this one, generally safe for most people, but if you need to do a little march instead, that works too. Maybe that's a better option for you. We're warming up the core muscles. Yes, it's challenging, especially if you think about zipping the core, closing the core, bringing those hip bones towards each other, our rib cage buttoning it up, everything comes through the center. A little tuck of the pelvis, 3, 2, 1, hug the knees in. All right, team, so now if you want, you can add a weight. We're going over everything in. You can keep it as small as you want, you can keep it all body weight, or you can add that weight. If you'd rather do a march, just do a march, but pull over crunch. Let's increase the intensity just a bit. Here we go. You decide if you want to extend those legs out. Yeah, a little upper body, upper back, that's okay. If you want to keep it smaller and just go here to here. Or again, if you want to just do a march and the pullover, you're still going to feel that core, I promise. Feels like too much on your neck or your shoulders. Just get the motion without the weight. And breathe. We got 10 seconds. Everything pulled in the center, but you're breathing through it. Active core breathing. Feel as the feet and the weight go away from your body. You have to stabilize. Last one. Relax. All right, team, if you have that band, we're adding a little rotation, we're adding a little resistance. You can do this without the band too. It's your slow bicycle. All right, everything in the center is feeling it. Let's add those obliques. Let's get that rotational movement. Again, if you need to keep it small or a march or a standing, that works too. Here we go. Don't worry, we're gonna get some HIIT coming right after this one. Rotating side to side, and I know everything is burning, or at least if you're like me, it is. So I really want you to think about the rotational movement. Even if it's small, maybe you're just here, or maybe just the upper body. Think about the rotation, and think about everything staying zipped up and pulled in. You only got 10 seconds. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1. Burn! All right, team, let's get some HIIT. That is, after all, the name of the workout. So you can keep it just driving them in. Woo! Right? Feeling it. For a mountain climber, you can tap it in, you can walk it in, you can run it, or you can take it standing. Just get that heart pumping. 30 seconds. Here we go. And again, find a speed that's good for you. You know what I always say about mountain climbers, and you can go straight in or you can cross it. It's not about speed, it's about precision. You're gonna get the heart rate up either way. You're gonna get the HIIT work either way. So I'd much rather you drive the knees to the chest than try to go as fast as you can, right? It's less about that and more about getting those muscles working. You got 5 seconds. Stay lifted. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Ah, I know. Bring it up, team. Ah, feel that core. Let's grab some water. Woo! Yes. Don't worry. We got our swings in our next circuit, so we're not adding that in now, but cheers, catch your breath. Hopefully you got a little hit with that mountain climber. Taking it back to lower body. All right, team, so dumbbells this round, plus a kettlebell. We're gonna take it. First move is something you may or may not have done. We haven't put it in very many videos, but we're gonna call it a push, a low push lunge. So watch me here with body weight. 2 weights, or no weights, or 1 kettlebell, but we're gonna take it forward, so more of the hinge, and push out of it. Watch my back leg. It's not bending low, but it's still getting low, so you don't have to bend it. This is a great option for those of us that feel tension in our knee when we drop in a lunge. Forward push or low push lunge, lean it in here. Then we'll bring it in. Kickstand. Then we'll take it to a swing. Then we'll do it all on the other side, all right? So grab those heavy weights. I want you to think about getting low. If you feel like you're too off balance, grab the wall, just take it to 1 weight and give yourself a little balance on the wall, sturdy chair, countertop, whatever it is, couch. Grab those weights. Little different. If it feels too weird for you, keep it small or take it regular lunge. Here we go. It's different for me too. Low, push out of it nice and strong. You're hinging and you're lunging. You're hinging with your chest and your shoulders. You're lunging with that front leg. Back leg is dropping low, but it's not dropping down, right? If you need to have a soft bend, that's okay too, but what we don't want is this. I want you to really lean into it, almost as if you're trying to touch the weights, right? Feel the difference? It's fun, right? Once you're into it, drive it up. Take it here. Whoo, burn. Last one. Set them down. Little stretch, all right? Now we're focusing more on that hinge motion, so kickstand, deadlift. Kind of like that B stance, except again, it's a hinge. Drive it up. All right, we only got 2, don't worry. And then our swing is our hit. So grab those weights, put them in the center, hinge it. Here we go. It's a kickstand deadlift. Drive it up. Again, just like our B stance squat, if that is starting to feel not right for that back leg, just take it to that regular deadlift. When we go to our swing, you also have the option of the deadlift, or just pick a HIIT version. You can go back to that shuffle or that squat jump. Drive it up and in. Whoo. Down and up. Yes, team. 3, 2, 1. Little stretch. All right, 30-second hit. Then of course, we'll get to that other side, but let's take it to a swing. If that's not right for you, whoo, you're gonna feel it on that side. But let's take a break from those weights. Let's swing it for some power and some hit or deadlift. Join me, 3, 2, 1. Again, if the swing is not right for you, don't stress about it. Keep it with a deadlift or take it back to that shuffle, body weight or band. Drive it up, let it drop. I know, you're feeling that one side a little bit more. That's okay, just really focus on the power. Let it drop, power, let it drop. Lock it out. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing and relax. Do you feel that heart rate up? I hope so. Whoo, yes, team. This workout is not HIIT in the all-out sense of every exercise is HIIT, like maybe like a HIIT Tabata. It's more that we're sprinkling it in. All right, we'll come back to you, kettlebell. Now we've got, again, that low push lunge, kickstand deadlift, another swing. All right, let's focus on that other leg. Let's get it here. Shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Remember, it's a little different, so I want you to really think about it here. Get low, lean forward into it, push out of it. If you need a little extra balance, drop one weight or both weights and grab onto something. Drive it up. Take it here. Drive it up. Woo! I know. I feel it too. Boom. Hand up. Last one. Give your hands a break from the heavies. Little stretch, right? Might be one of my new favorites. Then we got that kickstand. And let's take it. Kickstand deadlift, core engaged. Then we'll swing one more time. In 3, 2, 1. And up. Just remember it's a hinge forward or hinge back, right? Drive those hips to the back. It's a hinge, not a fold forward, but you are letting the weights come right down to the front. And again, I know sometimes being up on that toe like we have been for a couple exercises, we start to cramp. Totally fine, just take it to that regular deadlift. Or just get a quick stretch, come back to it. Yes. And breathe. Hup. Last one. Yes, team. Let's get a stretch right through here. You got it. All right, into that swing. One more hit. I want you to go for it. If you're feeling fancy, spicy, and you want to hand it off, if you've done that before, otherwise just keep that regular swing. Woo, now we're gonna feel them both. Let's get it done. Swing or deadlift, and then that's the last of our hinges, I promise. We'll stretch that back. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, eyes up. I could tell looking down that I was starting to feel it in my lower back. If you feel like you're seeing too much of the floor or those legs, bring those eyes up. It's really gonna help your posture and that low back. You do wanna drop, but not so much that you're feeling that lower back. 10 seconds. Lots of power. Again, I told you if you want to hand it off, maybe you get a little more of that intensity, but only if you're comfortable with that. Last one. Yes, you can. Woo. Paddle those feet. Stretch your back. Take as long as you need. Back and hamstrings. Heart rate is up, right? Woo, man. I know. I feel it too. All right, team, grab a sip. Back down to the mat, one more core. And you guessed it. How about some planks, y'all? Woo. We're here. All right, so, let's take it to the mat. We're gonna start on our elbows. Plank reach, right, left, left. Then we're gonna do a little kick through where we take it through and open it up. We got some side planks with the band, and then we're getting a little jack, right? Whew. So we're here, team. Starting, if you need to be on your knees here or knees here, that works. We're just reaching, lifting. If those balance points don't work for you, keep your knees down or just hold your plank. Go ahead and bring it in here. Knees or toes. Lift everything up in 3, 2, 1. Find that good plank position first. Then you're gonna reach one, then reach the other, then lift. And your goal with this is to keep your core steady, where you're not rotating. We got that rotation coming a little bit, but not a ton. But you're lifting nice and strong, right? We're gonna reach out to the front, lift up to the back. I know. Stay lifted. That's gonna get your heart rate up in itself. Last one, each way. 3, 2, 1, stretch it back. So big stretch here. Now, we're gonna take it here. I want you to watch me. We're gonna cross through, reach up. Activate a little bit of those inner thighs. If that's not right for you, you can just rotate here or just keep it steady. 3, 2, 1. You can start with just your knee. Feel those inner thighs. Then if you can, kick it all the way through. Notice if that, stay up right here. If your shoelace is coming untied. If you want, again, just your knee works. And if you want to do the knee or the kick, but keep that foot down, also an option. 10 seconds right here. Boom. 3, 2, 1. All right, if you have a band, let's put it above your knees. We got a little side plank, clamshell. You know I love it for inner and outer thighs. If you want to just do a regular side plank and hold, you can. Otherwise, we're taking it here, up and up, down and down. 30 seconds only on this one. Let's zip up that core in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Lift and lift, or alternate one and then the other. So I want you to lift with that outer thigh, so we get those outer thighs working, and then control it on the way down with the inner thigh. Feel the difference? Outer thigh, inner thigh. Lower oblique. Yes, you can. I can't get up super high with this band, and that's okay. I'm just using my glute strength, pelvic floor, and core, and relax. Let's take it to the other side. Swing those legs around, because we're gonna keep this on. We're gonna take it here. Lift and lift. Lift with the core, oblique, zip up the core, outer thigh, resist with the inner. Here we go. 30 seconds only. Right through here. Boom. Yes, you can. I know. 5 seconds. Hang with me. 3, 2, 1. All right, if you got that band, keep it on, but let's take it down right here. We got a little plank jack. Now, we can go elbows, and if you want to get a little rotation in between, you can do 2 or 4 and then rotate. I'm gonna do 4 and then rotate, or you can keep the plank jack either jumping or tapping out. If you want to take it standing, you can do that as well. We got 30 seconds only, team. HIIT for our core. 3, 2, 1. I'm going 4 with my jacks, and then I'm rotating up, side plank. I know it's HIIT, but also, it's our core interval, but also we're adding a lot of inner and outer and glutes as well. Right here, out, in. Stay lifted in the core. Rotate slowly. Let's get one more so you can get that other side. I know that's our time. Woo! And relax. I know, team. Catch your breath. Heart rate is up. I think we did it, team. Let's take those knees out. I had a little something in mind for a bonus, but you know what? I think we really wore out those legs, and I promised you short workouts with this challenge. So we're gonna keep it right here. Lean over in to that. You can get a little stretch through your side, through your obliques. Of course, we're gonna keep the stretch pretty short. So make sure that you get more of a stretch and a cool down on your own, and that you're working in that mobility and flexibility throughout your week, throughout your day. If it feels good for you, cross that leg over. You can even start low or sit on the edge of a chair. Bring it up and in, press it down, get that hip stretch. Of course, please leave me a comment. Do you like this style? I know sometimes when we think HIIT, we think it's gonna be all high intensity, all jumping. It definitely doesn't have to be. We can get our heart rates up in a lot of ways, and we can have a strength-based workout where we sprinkle in some of that HIIT. And as you noticed, we're getting strength the whole time, and I would say we're getting cardio the whole time as well. Woo! And then take those knees out again. Inner thighs, little stretch, and also releasing your back. You can start with a little flat back. Leave me a comment. Let me know how you are feeling after this workout. I love to hear from you. Let's take it over onto all fours. Roll through cat-cow. And of course, don't forget to like. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel no matter where you're watching this. Subscribing to the YouTube channel helps me out so much and helps me reach more people. And of course, if you're not there already, join us on the BodyFit by Amy app in the BodyFit Athletic Club. Let's come here, pedal those feet. Let your head and neck relax. Slowly roll it up. Thank you so much for being here, team. Let me know how you're feeling. Be on the lookout for an upper body workout like this and some more splits. And of course, check out everything else with all of my full body and different types of equipment workout. Whoo! Thank you for being here. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your abs and booty HIIT workout. Great job, everybody.